What comes to your mind when you think of Munich? Oktoberfest, BMW, or maybe the football club Bayern Munich? Let's find out what all you can see and do in this third largest city of Germany, Munich. Let's start our tour right from the center of Munich city. This Marienplatz Square is over 900 years old and it's the heart of the city. In the olden times, in the first few centuries, this place was used as a central marketplace, and today it's used for festivities, cultural, political and sports celebration events. Behind me is the magnificent new town hall, and there's also an old town hall on the other side. The new City Hall is probably one of the most impressive buildings in Munich. More than 600 employees work inside here in the 400 rooms. You can also go up the tower to have fantastic views over the city, and at the very top you can see there's a statue called the Munich's Child. It's a symbol of the Munich city. And these balconies that you see behind me, they're a popular place for sports teams to celebrate winning their titles. If you keep walking through the old city, you'll eventually reach this majestic gate called Karlstor. It's the entrance to the biggest pedestrian area in Munich. And this square here is called Karlsplatz, also known as Starkhaus. There's a very picturesque fountain here in the summers, like right now. And in winters, this area becomes the place for a big ice skating rink. As you can see, this whole square is pretty busy. If you get tired of all the sightseeing and want to have a quick bite, this Viktualienmarkt is the place to be. It offers a huge selection of food items from sandwiches to soups and roasted potatoes to smoothies. Just make sure that you don't come on a Sunday like today, otherwise all the stalls will be closed here. But I'll also show you how it looks in normal times.
While you're waiting for your food, take a look at the fountains that can be found throughout the market. You can find 6 characters for Munich's history here. If you're looking for a snack, how about you try a pretzel, or Brezel in German? It is a traditional type of baked pastry made from dough that is commonly shaped into a knot and has salt seasoning on the outside. At 375 hectares, English Garden is one of the largest inner city parks in the world, and it is even larger than the Central Park in New York. It even has a Chinese tower and a Japanese tea house inside.
Within the English Garden, there is a very unexpected activity that you can enjoy in Munich. It's surfing. Well, I could not manage to catch the wave, but if you want to try, there are a few surf rental shops in the old city area where you can rent the surfboard from. But do remember, it takes a lot of practice and it is at your own risk. In case you're not interested in surfing, you can also swim in this river. There's a heavy current which makes you go all the way downstream. Just remember to be cautious, and once again it's at your own risk. We'll show you how it's done. Oh my god, it's really cold. tower on my left is the old city hall, and the tower on my right is the St. Peter's Church. It's the oldest church in Munich. It's affectionately known by the locals as Alter Peter, which basically means Old Peter. There used to be a monastery here, and this church was rebuilt and restored many times. There's also a tower you can go up to see a nice view of the city from, but unfortunately it's closed because of Corona. Munich has no shortage of historic buildings, palaces and churches. One of the city's landmark is this building behind me called Frauenkirche. These high towers are almost 100 meters tall, and as a fun fact, inside this old city, no building is allowed to be higher than this. Right in front of the Frauenkirche, we have a nice 3D map of the old Munich city, and you can use this to orient yourself very well, because all the main highlights are very easily visible here. The Frauenkirche, the Neues Rathaus, the St. Peter's Church, the Viktualienmarkt and the old Rathaus. About 5 kilometers from the old city area in Munich, you will find this majestic Nymphenburg Palace. It's so huge that it's spread over 200 hectares, the garden surrounding it. You will find here beautiful flowers, sculptures, ducks, swans and even canals. This area is often known as the Venice of Munich because there's just so many canals and nice water areas around here. In the summertime, you can also take a gondola ride in these canals. If you do visit this palace, make sure to take a look inside it also. There's various museums inside it. Probably the most notable one is the Natural History Museum called Mensch und Natur, Man and Nature. Just a bit outside the old city, we have this majestic building of the Bavarian State Parliament known as the Maximilianeum. It was originally built as a home for gifted students, which means that students who excelled in their studies were provided with accommodation and food for the duration of their studies inside this building. Just like in Berlin, we have a museum island in Munich also. And on this museum island, we have the Deutsches Museum, one of the most amazing and largest science and technology museums in the whole world. Let's go have a look what they have inside.
So I managed to light it up till 1000 watt. What about you?
Let's see.
Oh yeah! There are about 30 different areas in the museum with a huge variety in themes. Agriculture, food technology, astronomy, chemistry, photography and film, aerospace, oceanography, physics, shipping, telecommunications and timekeeping.
Hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see more such videos, do subscribe to the DW Travel channel.